Hi, I'm Jessica Mangum. Welcome to the first of my three-part video series on raising your vibration. And today what we're going to be talking about is clearing the clutter. Clearing those thoughts in your mind that just are spinning like a tornado. And the way that we're going to actually talk about this is by focusing on our breathing. So in terms of the breathing, we're going to talk about how we breathe, and we're going to talk about when and where we breathe, and we'll talk about what we breathe, which seems silly because it's something that we do just involuntarily, but it is of great importance. And here's why. When we focus on our breathing, and I'll go ahead and call it intentional breathing, when we focus on it, it forces us to stay fully present because it's something that we do involuntarily. Typically, as we're going throughout our day, we've got so many things going on, hence the tornado, right? That we're thinking about either the past, like, oh my gosh, I forgot to do this, or this happened and what am I going to do about it? Or we're thinking about the future, the what ifs, and oh, what's going to happen, that sort of thing. We're rarely fully present. But here's the thing. If we're not fully present and we're trying to control these things that are out of our control, we're kind of wasting our time, right? So it's really, really important that we focus on our breathing. So now here's how to breathe, or how to breathe with the intent to clear. Focus on the breathing, the air going in through your nose all the way up into your nasal cavity, all the way down to what I call your root chakra, which is at the base of your spine. So you open up your diaphragm. Really take big, deep breaths in. And I think of it, I was taught this in Thailand actually by a Buddhist monk who told me that if I think of my breathing, and I'll turn this way, in the shape of a cane going all the way down, all the way back up and out the mouth, it really helps clear and thus oxygenate the brain, oxygenate the cells. It actually keeps you younger because you're clearing out the toxins just by breathing with the intent. So that's how. When and where to breathe. I usually breathe with intent first thing in the morning to clear out all that stuff. When I wake up, I've got all these things going on in my head, and before I go to bed at night. Other times to breathe are during the day, especially when something riles you up. See, we all have triggers. There are always people or situations, things that are going to drive us crazy. So if we focus on that, think about how that thing made you feel. Like, say someone cuts you off and you're totally frustrated. All right, I feel frustrated. I feel frustrated like here, right? Breathe into it, or breathe all the way down to your root like I just talked about, and release it. And what happens is, instead of, giving someone in the car next to you dirty looks or yelling at them because you think they can't hear you, you're actually clearing your own stuff, controlling your own self, and releasing that so that you're actually spreading joy, if you will, instead of anger. So the next piece is what to breathe. And I kind of already got into this. If you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling irritated, annoyed, whatever, it's good to breathe in what I call a positive affirmation. Thanks to Louise Hay. She was the positive affirmation queen. Amazing. Breathe in calm and joy, peace, whatever it is that you want to bring into yourself. Breathe out, almost like I think of toxins like a dark smoke, right? So breathe in the peace, calm, the joy. Breathe out the dark smoke. Do that a couple times and see how differently you feel. It makes such a world of difference. So that is how we clear the clutter. Those are the techniques to learning how to breathe with intent. A couple books real quick that I personally use as foundations for meditation and breathing are Mindfulness in Plain English. I love this book. And Start Where You Are. They're really, really good tips in each of these books to help you learn how to breathe and how to be more mindful, if you will. So thank you again for your time. Next week, part 2, we'll be talking about cleansing and lifting using crystals and essential oils, as well as do another clearing meditation